eyes are on Rashee Rice. He's making a push for 1,500 yards and whatever else he can get. It's the Chiefs and the Bucs, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. And now, Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Right to the air is Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete. But you look at this defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's well.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here. Now a shot downfield on the opening play is complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off the play fake. Harrington. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The defenses get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 19 yards that time for number 19. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. Off play action. Harrington. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal. And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you? No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage. I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. fighting through, and he's got space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Mahomes. From the left side, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw here that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third.
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete here. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now he's loose again. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They run with Cunningham. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Off the play fake. Harrington. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 69 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
He's got the connection left side to Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Come on. Hey.
Off play action. Harrington. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge. And that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Off the play fake, Harrington. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Mahomes firing complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Mahomes now on first down. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets him back within a touchdown on a 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, here we sit, week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin. Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Harrington. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Quez Watkins, 49 yards. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Off the play fake, Harrington. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Bucs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they work this out past the 25. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Mahomes. He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here's Mahomes. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover. But it will really matter to the statisticians as this ball game